recording. All right. So for today, we're going to be creating a habits of mind presentation. So what that is just basically a presentation about a chosen habit of mind. And I'm going to show you how to do it. So the first thing, it says to open PowerPoint. If you don't have PowerPoint and you have Google Slides, that's completely fine. I use Google Slides all the time instead of PowerPoint, but I just wanted to let you guys know that everyone has PowerPoint as a college student, right? So I just want to show you that you could download, like if you look at my screen at the bottom, you'll see Microsoft Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. This is all because of the college. I did not pay for them, right? So if you go to Office 365 and you search that, it's the very first link. And I'm logged in on mine. I'm not gonna log out because I'm not sure which account I'm using here, but because I have a student one and a work one. So this works with either your CUNY ID, right, or your student live account. So either your live, your live email, or your student, like your CUNY first ID, right? I'm not quite sure which one. Like this one for me, I think it's my CUNY. I'm not quite sure, and it won't let me like click on it. It takes super long to load for some reason. But yeah, so you could try both of them, and if you get in, wonderful. If you can't get in, let me know and I could help you with it probably. But all you have to do once you're in it, if you're on the home, right, like if you click on the little three dots at the top and go to Office 365, it'll take you to the home page and it just says install Office. If you click on install 365 apps, that includes Outlook, OneDrive for Business, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and much more, right? But I just put these three at the bottom here because this is like my most used if I ever need to use it, but I don't necessarily use it all the time. Excel, yeah, I use that for like my work, like progress reports like that to keep track of your work. But otherwise, I always use like Google Sheets or not Microsoft Word, Google Docs. That's my go-to, like Docs. My Drive is everything. So I just want to let you guys know that just in case like you have any like questions on how to get that, because I didn't know about this until like my last semester, and that's not good, right? So just letting you know that you do have these options because of the college, right? So you could use PowerPoint, you could use Google Docs, it doesn't really matter, whatever you'd like. I'm going to use Google Slides. Sorry, I didn't mean Docs, I meant Slides, right? So I can use Slides, so I'm going to use Slides. I'm just going to Google the word Slides, and it should be the very first link, which is Google Slides. And then this is where it's going to take you. All you have to do is click on underneath Personal. It says go to Google Slides. So I'm going to click on that. And then this is like all my presentations I've worked on already. So all you have to do is click on a new presentation, which is blank. So if I open a blank sheet, this is how it's gonna look, right? So the first thing I want to do is just create a theme. So I'm going to scroll through the different themes and I'm going to pick one that I like. So maybe this one. All right, so then I already created my theme. I'm just going to X that out because I have my theme here. I'm going to go back to my my little Word doc here, and I'm going to see what's my first like instruction, right? So it says open PowerPoint. Okay, I'm using Google Docs. I chose a template. Now the title slide is my name, LIF101 940B, first year seminar. So I actually forgot to include one thing. You have to put habits of mind. So I would put habits of mind at the top. Habits of mind, then your name, LIF101 940 dot 940B first year seminar. So that is my title page. So I have habits of mind, my name, LIF101 940B dash first year seminar. All right, cool. So I need another slide, and all I'm gonna do is just go to the plus sign at the far left at the top. Also, it says I could use Control M for a new slide. I'm just gonna click on that plus sign and it'll give me another slide. Now I have my second slide. I'm gonna go back to the instructions and look at for slide 2. So header, your chosen habit of mind, the definition of it, and insert relevant picture or video and the link or description of the title of the co-curricular activity you've chosen. All right, so that's a mouthful. Let's dissect it, right? So the chosen habit of mind, right? It comes from this list at the bottom, right? So if you keep scrolling, it says, which habit of mind do you think is essential for managing your time? I have 1, curiosity, openness, engagement, creativity, persistence, responsibility, flexibility, metacognition. I know that there's many habits of mind out there. So if you have one that you learned about maybe with the professor, or maybe you got one off of somewhere, you can use that one. But remember, once you choose one, please stick to that one, right? So for example, if I'm using openness, right, I'm going to stick with openness, right? If I'm using curiosity, I'm going to stick with curiosity and do my whole presentation on that one habit of mind. Okay, so for example, I'm just gonna maybe I'll pick responsibility, right? So for responsibility, I'm literally just gonna copy it because I don't want to like spend so much time typing it out. So responsibility, let's go back to the instructions. I forgot to, yeah. So the instructions, my header, my chosen habit of mind. So that's responsibility. Responsibility, and then the definition. I'm just doing it like this. Also, for this, since the box is so big, I can make it a little smaller, so I'll have room on the slide. I could also make it like change the alignment, so responsibility doesn't have to be all the way at the far left. It could be in the middle, and this also could be aligned in the middle as well, just to make it look nicer. But yeah, so I'm just gonna move that up a little bit so I have room down here. Right, so I already did the first 2 steps. I'm gonna go back to the instructions. So I have my chosen habit of mind. I have my text definition. Now I'm gonna insert a relevant picture or video, right? So I'm gonna just do a picture. So I'm gonna go to insert, and it says image. You could upload from the computer, but you could also search the web, which I feel like is very cool. So if you click on search the web, you're basically searching for Google Images, right? So let's see, responsibility. So I know it's very hard to represent the word responsibility. So maybe I could just use an image of the word or something like that, right? So I'm going to click on the image I want, and then all I'm gonna have to do is just click on insert. And when I insert it, right, this is how it looks, right? I'm going to resize it. I'm going to make it bigger or smaller. In this case, I'm going to make it smaller, and I'm going to bring it right into the middle. So great. So I have my chosen habit of mind. I have my definition. I have an image, right? So now it says about something about a co-curricular activity. So first of all, what is a co-curricular activity? A co-curricular activity is basically any activity outside of class, right? So it's not classwork. It's like maybe say if we're in normal life on campus and you attend a workshop on like 3D printing, or maybe a time management seminar, or maybe a like, I know some people, I don't know if you ever attended one, but in LaGuardia before, um, people used to come and just talk, right, about like their experiences and things like that. I remember there was one like presentation from this woman about money, right? How basically she never let anyone control her money besides her. Like she never followed a man. She was a big feminist, you know. So I was in one of that, and I learned a lot actually just by examples that she's like gave in about her life and like certain points she pointed out to me. So something like that, just outside of class that you experienced, right? But it has to be an event. So I'm gonna share a link with you, right? I have different like co-curriculars that you could choose from. So this is a what's up link, right? I'm gonna send the link in the Zoom chat, but this is basically, if you look through events, there's a lot of events that you could choose from to be a part of a co-curricular activity. They're all virtual. Some of them might have passed already, but if you keep looking, like for today there's another virtual watch party at 7 p.m. There's one like in November, and so on. There's like a lot. You could choose from one, or if you already have one, that's totally fine too. But there's like some resources in here, and I feel like it's very important. So I'm going to share this in the Zoom chat. So that's the What's Up link. So all I'm gonna have to do is just for the co-curricular, it says the link or description / title of the co-curricular activity you have chosen, right? So how I would do this is just add like the title of the co-curricular activity and provide a short description, or you could actually link the co-curricular directly onto the page. You could do that as well. So I would make sure I could put it like somewhere in here, or something like that. So I would just go to the T where it says text box, and I would make a text box here, and I would put my co-curricular event name, and then a description. Description, right? Sorry, my voice was going in and out for a second. But yeah, so just the co-curricular event name and the description, and then slide 2 is complete. So let's move on to slide 3. So it says name of habit of mind, right? So since I already picked responsibility, right, I'm going to just substitute wherever it says name of habit of mind with my habit of mind that I chose. So responsibility is an example that I chose, right? So instead of name of habit of mind, it would be responsibility, co-curricular activities, and time management. So that would be my title for slide 3, right? Then the first one says, describe how the co-curricular activity can help you develop the habit of mind, at least 1 or 2 sentences. Maybe the co-curricular activity was talking about something, about having a lot of things to do, like tasks or whatever, right? And my habit of mind is responsibility. So I'm going to be like, I have to have responsibility in order to follow through with like the many tasks that I have throughout my life, and etc., whatever, right? However you want to answer that question, you can, right? So then the second question says, describe how this habit of mind can help you with studying and time management, at least 4 sentences. So describe how responsibility can help you with studying and time management. So wherever it says habit of mind, just replace that with your chosen of habit of mind, okay? Slide 4, fostering responsibility, because I chose responsibility. So fostering responsibility. What past experience you had that can help you develop the habit of mind? 2 to 3 sentences. That looks weird, but sorry about that. What are some of your strengths? Sample SWOT analysis that can further enhance your responsibility, right? So I'm going to show you what a SWOT is, right? And then I could let me just get through the slides, then I'll show you what the SWOT is, okay? So slide 5 is challenging and cultivating responsibility, right? Instead of name of habit of mind. What are some of your weaknesses? How can these weaknesses deter you from developing habits of mind or developing responsibility? At least 4 sentences, right?
Hey, Professor, I'm wondering, instead of like the sentences, can we put bullet points? Is that all right?
You could put bullet points, just make sure that it's in complete sentences.
Got you. Thank you.
No problem. So yeah, that's my next point. Thank you. Right below it, it says full sentences may be presented as in bullet points, right? But I would just make sure that it is in, you could put bullet points, sure. Just make sure that it's in complete sentences, okay? So then you're gonna post it into a portfolio, and then your assignment is complete, right? So what is SWOT analysis really quickly? SWOT stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. So the first thing is strength. What are your positive attributes? Your weaknesses, what are factors or attributes that you need to improve? Improve to help achieve success. Actually, like ran off, but it's okay. O, opportunities. What are resources are available to help you succeed? T is threats. What challenges can prevent you from achieving your goals? And basically the SWOT analysis, it's very good to like get these things out and actually look and see what would hold you back, what would push you forward, and so on, right? So for your weaknesses, it's not really a weakness if you're able to identify your weakness and actually do things to improve that. Is it really a weakness now? No, right? So I encourage all of you just to do the SWOT analysis for yourself, like even the opportunities, like what resources are available to help you succeed. Maybe your advisor, maybe myself, maybe your parents, maybe your mom, your dad, your sister, brother, whoever, right? Whoever is there to help you and support you, right? Then your threats. What are challenges that could prevent you from achieving your goals? So I would think about this question as in like real life. Like, what are real life problems that you face on a daily basis? Maybe that maybe if you have a child, right? So I know that's I hate saying this as like a threat, but like if you have a child, right? That's like it's very time consuming, right? Especially with children. Oh my god, I've been teaching my first grade nephew math, like, and it's going wonderfully, so to say, right? But they're a lot of work, right? So sometimes you have to put them first and not you. Or maybe if you have to support your um your family like that, you know. So this is like real life situations, and this is great to get down on paper and looking at it and see how you could plan your life and plan for like those threats as well, right? Those challenges. So then remember, some of the habits of mind are listed here. If you have another one in mind, you could use it, and that's it, right? So it's 5 slides. It's a few questions each. Here is the document for the PowerPoint. Sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. Right? So how do you post it, right? So as soon as you're finished with all of it and everything is up to date, all you have to go to is File, Download as a PDF document. So I'm going to download it as a PDF document, and I'm going to go back to my ePortfolio, right? So what we're going to do, we're going to create another tab, right? Because we don't have one, right? So all you have to do, you see where it says there's like a lock button right next to your name. You're going to unlock that. Then you're going to go to the edit button where all of these tabs are. And please be careful while you're editing in this. It's very easy to mess things up, right? So when you go to these tabs, there's an edit button. All you have to look for is where it says coursework. Then underneath says first year seminar coursework. You should already have time management and assignment. All you have to do is to create another one, right? Let me show you, right? So you should have time management and assignment. If you go to assignment and click enter, another one will pop up, right? So all you have to do is go to assignment, click on it, hit enter, another line will come up, and all you have to name this one is habits of mind presentation. Okay, so then all you have to do is click save. Don't worry about this, I just deleted something, but it's okay. When you click save, everything should be saved. If your tab thing is still open, just close it, make sure it's locked. And if you go to coursework now, go to first year seminar coursework, now you have the habit of mind presentation tab. Does everyone see that? All right, cool. So all you have to do is click on the habits of mind. You're gonna go to add content, right? Because this page is completely blank. We're gonna go to add content, and then I'm gonna upload a file. So I'm gonna go to file, upload file, and I'm going to drag my PDF where it says to upload, and I'm gonna hit on upload. You could also do it another way, right? So this is my presentation here, and my professor and my student success mentor can see it, okay? So there's another way how to do this. Always make sure that you are publishing your changes, and after you hit on publish changes, I want you to go to the 3 lines, go to publish pages, the second option. I want you to click on all pages and making sure all pages are published. I'm just gonna wait until I finish publishing. And now my pages have been published, so I know everything is good. If I want to double check to make sure it's there, if I hit on published view, I could see what my professor and my student success mentor could see, okay? So I'm gonna go back to edit mode. So for example, if you don't want to have it like this, maybe you don't want it to scroll like that, I don't know, maybe preference, however you want. I'm not quite sure how the format would be, but there's another way you could do this. So if you like if you click on add this content or whatever, you can actually import it directly from your Google Drive by just hitting the Google Drive option. So if you click on that, it's going to ask you to sign in. Then you're going to choose the assignment, and just all you have to do is click on upload. The only problem with this, it takes forever to upload sometimes. Sometimes it's a breeze, 1, 2, 3, but sometimes it's just so long and it makes no sense to do. So I would just upload it as a PDF, and that's it. And then once you're done with uploading your assignment, then you are fine. You're good to go. So does anyone have any questions about the assignment? That's my favorite question. All right, so before I give you a due date, right, let me just check on the syllabus really quickly. See if it's on here. Oh, let me just stop the recording real quick. All right, so to upload your reflection to, all you have to do is go to your ePortfolio, right? So yeah, so we're gonna go to oh, that's why, duh, edit mode, right? So we're in edit mode. I'm gonna go to the top and unlock the lock right next to my name. I'm going to right where the tabs are, again, I'm just gonna click on the edit button. I'm gonna look for coursework, first year seminar coursework, and I'm going to make a tab again. So if you go to Habits of Mind, hit enter, I would put reflection 2. And just click on save. So I would go to Habits of Mind, hit on enter or return, and I would title it reflection 2. And then I'll hit on save. Then I would lock the lock, and then I would check if it's there. So coursework, first year seminar coursework, reflection 2 should be there. So I'm going to publish my changes really quickly so I could make sure it's there. First year seminar, does everyone have the reflection 2 tab? All right, so all you have to do is click on reflection 2. Then it's going to say there's no content in this section. So you're going to add content. You're going to go to file. You're going to go to upload file and then upload your reflection as a PDF, right? And then once you do that, like for example, I just have this download real quick. So I'm going to upload it. And then also you could resize it. You can make it bigger. You can make it smaller. I would make it bigger. And that's your reflection 2. Does anyone have any questions about that? So coursework, first year seminar work, coursework should have time management. If you have assignment, I think this is your first reflection. So you can always change the name to reflection 1. So I'm going to show you how to do that really quickly. Just unlock the lock, go to the edit button, and right next
I
to the
think this is our second one, actually.
Sorry?
I think this is our second reflection.
Yeah, but you remember when we did the first reflection?
Yeah.
Right? I think all of us have assignment,
Mm-hmm.
right? So you can rename it to reflection 1. So you could rename it reflection 1. So for example, if you go to coursework now, first year seminar coursework, you have time management, reflection 1, habits of mind, presentation, and reflection 2. So you should already have your reflection 1 there. You should have reflection 2 there as well. So make sure you are uploading your reflection 2, your habits of mind presentation, and so on. Does anyone have any questions? All right, you have any confusion? Anything like that? All right, so I'm going to stop the recording.